Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise and I'm going to draw 5 cards for our Sunday, October 4th, in order to understand what we need to do to look at the energies and consciousness of the day, to understand what we need to do in order to spiritually grow and to best use the energies of the day. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, the Page of Swords, Queen of Wands reversed, and the Strength card straight up. Okay, so with the Page of Swords being the theme for the day, the center card for me is always the theme. Well, not always, but in this spread. So that's all about research and discovery, looking for new ways to understand something, investigations, new ways of communication and connecting with like-minded people. And then in the morning, it looks like we get up and we're kind of just, plodding along, headed in a good direction and focused on everything that brings happiness and joy and helps us, to shine our light and to receive the light from others. These are really good cards together. And now with a Knight of Pentacles and moving forward, it's just that energy of wanting to be patient, needing to be patient and just keep going. It has to do with like a very efficient type of movement. And it's not, it's not too hasty or it's not too fast. It has to do with being resourceful, and like I said, efficient, but then being conservative, and not giving up and just keeping, keep plodding along. Yeah. Now with the Sun, combined with the Sun, we want to make those steps going in the right direction in order to, well, could sometimes be to honor our inner child. In the traditional Rider-Waite, there's a child riding a horse. But it's mostly about, it's just, it's really about happiness. It has to do with having fun. Everything, that's full of positive things. It has to do with success. It's very successful. It's the highest energy card in the deck. Out of all 78 cards, it has the most energy. But I always look at it as just like, shining your light, looking for happiness and being happy. How about being happy? Just being really, really happy with your own inner light, knowing that it is more than enough, and and that you have the universe inside of you, and you can, you can create anything you want because you are your own creator, and the universe is here, to receive you. It's bound by law to receive you. So why not just take your time figuring out what it is that you want, put yourself out there, connect with like-minded people, and then in the afternoon, with the Queen of Wands reversed, there might be a little bit of just being careful so that somebody's not either too demanding on you, or that you're not, like shrinking out of your natural, positive, warm, and loving self. When she's straight up, she has a lot of self-confidence. So there could be something in the afternoon where you feel a little bit of, oh, shoot, I've got so much information going on. Maybe it's TMI. Maybe it's a little case of TMI, like, can I integrate all this information that I took in because of all the energy that I had, That's where you can fall back on the Knight of Pentacles to say, Well, it's okay. We just go a little bit at a time. And you can always go back and review. That's why we take good notes, and we can, record, or, whether it's audio or video or both. And then go over it again later. And don't worry about trying to get it all done or all in and integrated and then able to be put back out there. Especially when it's a learning situation. It takes time to integrate. And, you can hear it, and then you can hear it and see it and write it down. Those are all the ways to get it inside when you're learning something new. But sometimes getting it all in is way, way, way too much for one day. So not to worry about it, especially with this being a Sunday. And then we end the day with some new level of inner strength that we maybe didn't even have before. And so this is really, really beautiful. And if you look at both of these cards together, they are, and this one, I mean, we're talking about major spiritual forces. With the strength card, straight up, of course it's inner strength. It's like, taming the inner beast so that you have the gentle, lamb. You have the gentleness inside of you. But I always like to look at it as when you're very conscious, because you notice the little infinity, I think it's called a lemniscate, but it's the infinity symbol up here. It's just got a little tattoo. It's like the infinity symbol. And then, of course, the big heart. But to me, this card has everything to do with mastering the unconscious levels. And when we do that, we have real inner strength, because whatever we're unconscious of inside is controlling our lives. And so if things aren't working out, we just want to look at them under the light of, it's not a problem at all. It's just that we're becoming aware of something that has been holding us back in the past. And we don't need to go so fast. We don't need to get everything done. It's about integrating and then being very, very gentle with yourself. There's that level of patience that's needed, and then because you're patient and you're integrated within and you're aware of your unconscious, subconscious, and any parts of like any self-sabotage or anything that's going on, whenever you're aware of it, then you can handle it and you can deal with it, and it's not a problem at all. So because this came through reversed, I'm thinking that it has more to do with some little bit of lack of self-confidence, and that's what you just needed to be aware of. You needed to be aware of a little piece of self-doubt. Because self-doubt will really, it'll hold you back. But self-reflection is always beautiful, and that's what this card is all about. So that's really beautiful. And so being patient with yourself, and then when you have that much self-control and you have a lot of compassion for others and compassion for yourself, especially going through the process, then there's a whole new level of control over your own life, because again, like I said, it's the only thing we don't have control over is our unconscious. Well, of course we have no control over other people, but to even try to do that is just, it's just going to waste our time. But with this new level of courage that can come through, if you have the courage to face any unconscious aspects within, and just know that your task is to become aware of them, but to know that it's not the real you. Like if there's any bit of lack of self-confidence, you can just understand why, try to figure out why, and of course, you always have to go back into your childhood for that. But as you become aware, then you become more and more and more self-confident and strong. And then you'll have more courage to keep putting yourself out there, because you have more of yourself back. It's a little bit of like self-retrieval work, or what am I saying? soul retrieval work. It's the self work of soul retrieval, I guess, is what I was trying to say. I you can't say it very fast. But anyway, that's the task. And then to come into your own inner strength is just the best. It's the best. Now the sun is awesome too. These cards are really, really beautiful. Lots of beautiful energies for the day. So awesome, especially for a Sunday. Okay, you guys, take good care. See you next time.